Welcome to Thoughts from Services.
Okay, the service was built around two linked reflections. The first one was based on the reading where Jesus goes into the temple, the synagogue in Nazareth, and he reads from the Isaiah and talking about bringing relief to the poor and freeing the oppressed. And it was pointing out that this is part of our mission today, to do just that. And that linked with the second reflection, which was based on the passage that Paul wrote to the Corinthians about the church being the body of Christ, and that we are all members of the same body. Different though we might be, we all have a part to play and a responsibility to play a part, and that no matter whether we are able or disabled, we can all do our part, use our gifts for the common good.
I've been in Anlaby since 1996, but I had connection before that to this church because my father had the idea that this was a site for a new church, and then my brother-in-law was the first minister, so I've known this church for a long time, in fact since its foundation, and it's always been like a second home, and it's had its ups and downs as many churches have. In its first flush it had a great congregation of people who found that it was something new and that it was for them. But as with many things, that congregation, especially the young people, went away. They went away to university, probably, and they didn't come back. And so it's, as I say, it's been ups and downs, and yet it's always felt like a home. It's to me, it's always been a second home, and I do appreciate that very much, because before my history was, well, we were born in Australia, my twin sister and I, and it's like the wanderer coming home. Yes.
Hello everyone, my name's Roma. I've been very privileged over the last 3 years to be involved with the establishing of Peter's house. It has been the outcome really of conversations that Peter had with Chris before Peter died. He had this vision of increasing our resources by using young people in our work to develop and make people in the community aware of what we're doing, basically growing more disciples for Christ. And we've been very fortunate over this year and last year, in having an amazing group of youngsters who have come to us, who have given their time, and who have really helped us as we hope we have helped them. The principle of Peter's house was that these 4 youngsters would live together, work together, pray together, and develop in their own faith and help us to develop the faith in our communities. We thank God that we've had this privilege, and as I say, as Peter's wife, I feel very privileged to be involved to some extent in that.
And that was Thoughts from Services. This week, Christchurch South Ella in the East Riding of Yorkshire.